This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Okay, so we got 50 Cent. G-Unit invests more than $124 million in multi-phase initiative. He's building a studio. He's building up properties and stuff like that. And from that, it's going to bring in a lot more business to Shreveport, which would bring about $18 billion over 20 years to that area. And 6,000 more jobs. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for Shreveport. I don't know if you've ever been to Shreveport. It's a cool city, but like it's definitely could be a bigger city. And I think this will bring just enough attention to Shreveport to make it like a known city, if that makes any sense. You know, like I think right now they don't have it'll eventually they'll have enough business going on there that they might get an airport a little bit closer, stuff like that. So, because like right now I don't think you can take a direct flight to Shreveport. I think you have to go to like Dallas, or you have to go to New Orleans and drive, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, this is where people like Jim Jones and Maino and all them, they're trying to compete with 50 Cent, right? And you're not. You're not even close. I don't understand why people can't see where they are on the spectrum. Like, just because you guys decided to make a rap diss song to keep things going at 50 Cent and you're shocked he's not going to respond. Same with Papoose. He's not going to respond to that way because he raps when he wants to now. You guys rap because you have to rap. And, I know some of you will, I know that's not the belief in hip hop, but that's like challenging Michael Jordan to a basketball game right now. Like, he probably won't do it. Okay? He'll probably come at you a different way. It's just, he'll play ball when he wants to play ball. Anyways, yeah. And I'll get the comments now. You glazing 50. I'm just showing you there's a difference, like. But if it was Hove, they would be like, come on, bro. Like here's the thing. If it was Hove, right? Say Hove said something about their podcast, right? Or their critique of him on their podcast, right? And then they ran with it, right? And then they did a diss track to Hove, right? Everybody like, Hove's not going to respond to you because Hove is just like, they've put Hove at almost like a mythological figure that you don't see. Like he's not regular like everybody else. So it's like, oh yeah, you would challenge Hove? How dare you? Like, what? 50 Cent sold more records than Hove. I'm not saying 50 is better than Hove, but I'm saying he sold more records, but for some reason, yeah, we could say it's more money. I don't know. It's like, come on. Maino, and he wants you to know how much money he has also. Hove wants you to know how much money he has. Drake has a lot of money too, but he doesn't. He exhibits. He lives a lifestyle where you assume how much money he has, but he doesn't want you to know exactly how much money he has. Maino. This shows how Maino is just relying on Jim Jones. He's banking everything on Jim Jones. This is a no-brainer. And anyone who can't answer this immediately, you just never listen to Styles P. Bar for bar. Bars on 95 interview Maino, and they said, who's bar for bar, who's better? Jim Jones or Styles P? He's like, I can't answer that. It's hard. It's easy. Styles P. Jim Jones made some catchy records, right? Bar for bar doesn't hold a torch to Styles P. You've never listened to Styles P then, and you're not really a true fan of hip hop, because you would know that Styles P, bar for bar, is light years ahead of Jim Jones. Light years. Jim Jones is not a great lyricist. The thing with Jim Jones that's amazing is he used to suck. He was trash, right? And then eventually he got good because he got writers and someone showed him how to like rap. So even without writers now, he's decent. Before he was trash. He used to be trash. Blueface and Stunna Girl, they spark. I guess she is good. They were touching on each other, almost like they were playing out, having, doing it with each other. on stream, with clothes on, obviously. But, obviously something else is going on here. Stunna Girl keeps saying, well, I'm promoting my album. I'm doing what I got to do. Okay, well, there's a lot of other things you could have done. But, she'll use Blueface for a while, and they'll probably smash, and this will be over, and then she'll talk smack about Blueface. That's how it goes. Max B denies rumor on the Breakfast Club that he tried to jump Ja Rule. He says, I love Ja Rule. Well, okay. You love Ja Rule? Who would have believed that anyways? Why would Max B's crew jump Ja Rule? They didn't have beef with each other. Because he was cool with 50 at one point? That doesn't mean he wants to jump Ja Rule. Not everybody takes on other people's beefs. Only Maino does that with Jim Jones. Chris Brown, he had this defamation case against the company who made this documentary on him. And he wanted $500 million. The judge dismissed the case, ruling documentary is protected by speech based on public records and past reporting and does not qualify as defamation. Yeah, Chris Brown, A History of Violence. I think, did Oprah have something to do with this one too, or no? Oprah does not like Chris Brown. I know that. She needs to stop. India Love thinks she's a rapper now. Stop. People become streamers and stuff, and then they start rapping. I don't know why. Jim Jones says everybody is influenced by him and Kanye when it comes to fashion. Jim, stop. Just because you brought the chain wallets back that white boys were using a long time ago, and you brought that back, and I give you credit to that because you got everybody in the hood wearing wallet chains and skulls and all that stuff. That's fine. And you did have influence then. But now, I don't know. I don't think Jim Jones is influencing fashion now. But back in the day, he did. Everyone, if you're a popular rapper, newsflash, you're influencing people. You're influencing people. Period. Okay? So, NBA YoungBoy's influencing fashion now. Who else is really big that people follow? Drake kind of did, but I don't know how much he did. There's certain rappers that just people want to dress like. People said Max B sent shots at Hell Row and J.R. Writer on new song Me Too. Says he could resurrect the DIPSET. Does this mean he's down to reunite with Jim Jones? No, because DIPSET is really Cameron. And then he said minus Hell Row and J.R. Writer. So they're going to respond to that. But Max B's not good enough to resurrect DIPSET right now. Max B's music is not hitting like it did in 2008 when he had beef with Jim Jones. And that's just a fact. You could deny it. I'm happy Max B's home. And I'm happy he's getting to money, right? But I'm just telling you, the music, it just is not hitting the same. And, this 6 months, you'll see. Right now, French Montana, which I'm happy, is propping Max up, right? As he should. He has a debt to Max B because Max B helped him in the beginning. He made people take French Montana more serious as a rapper. Back then, French was like a DVD kind of rapper because he used his DVD to get his raps out there. And Max B really teamed up with him around at the end of that and transitioned him into being taken more serious. After that he got to deal with Akon, everybody else. So he got 3 deals after that. It eventually landed with Diddy. Mary J. Blige announces Las Vegas residency, something I've always wanted to do. That's big. That's big. And that's about it. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I will check you guys in the next one. Smash that like button for me. And peace.